Imagine debuting in a group that is going to become the biggest girl group in the entire world. You trained for 6 years, you gave everything you had, you stood on that stage alongside your members and you gave your absolute all every single night. But slowly, very slowly, you start to notice something. The camera lingers on the others a little longer than it lingers on you. The lines get distributed, and somehow, again, yours are the least. You count them, you notice, but you smile anyway. Then the narrative starts. People begin calling you the invisible member, the non existent one, the one who is there but somehow never really seen. And the most painful part, it's just not strangers saying it. Even your own fans start to believe it. But you don't leave, you don't complain, you don't fight back. You just keep going. You keep showing up, keep performing, keep giving everything to a group that the whole world loves. Even if sometimes it feels like the world loves everyone in it except you. And then one day, you release your own music. Every series you touch trends number one globally. Every record they said you couldn't break, you break it. And from the very first moment, Jisoo stops people in their track. Not because of her rap, not because of her dance, but because of her looks. And the internet loses its mind. She gets voted the most beautiful woman in the world, like not just once, not just twice, like so many times. Brands come knocking. Dior makes her their global ambassador. Cartier wants her face. The whole world agrees that Jisoo is just breathtaking. And then comes the part that nobody talks about. That is all they have to say about her, that she's just breathtaking. That is it. She's pretty, she's the visual, she looks great on red carpet. That was the beginning and end of the thought that people thought that Jisoo was capable of, that she's just pretty. That is all she is. Like there's nothing else about her. And slowly, very slowly, a narrative starts to build. Lines in the songs, least in the group. Consistently, album after album, the member who gets the least amount of lines in their songs is Jisoo. Her dancing, people question it. People thought that she's stiff, that she doesn't know how to dance, and that even after so many years of debuting in the group, she still hasn't improved. Her singing, people question it. People thought that her voice was just something different, that she should just not be in that group. She should just leave Blackpink and just start modeling because that is what she's capable of. She was the visual. Yeah, she looks good, but that is what she's just capable of. That is just looking good. That is what so many people thought about her. Girl who was supposed to be the face of the biggest girl group in the world was now being sidelined, was now being called the invisible member, the non-existent member. And this is what Jisoo did. She didn't argue. She didn't cry about it. She didn't post a lengthy social media post explaining herself. She just kept going. She showed up to every rehearsal, show after show, day after day. She worked hard. She kept showing up consistently. She was always there. In 2021, Jisoo lands her first leading role in Snowdrop. Performance, the way that she acted in that show, she nailed her character. I mean, I watched Snowdrop and it was amazing. I mean, obviously, if you haven't watched Snowdrop yet, go ahead and watch it. I'm not gonna give you guys any spoilers, but that show is amazing. I mean, the ending, the chemistry, everything. I mean, obviously, I didn't like the ending, but that show was just amazing. And people started criticizing her like immediately. I mean, the moment Snowdrop gets released, people started talking about her acting skills, that she doesn't know how to act, she doesn't know how to sing, like she doesn't know anything, like literally got the role because she's from Blackpink. And people started talking a lot. And so many people even questioned that why is she not targeting American audiences or her global audiences? Like why she's not releasing English songs? Why she's just releasing everything in Korean? And what people failed to understand was that Korea is her home. That is her home. her very own people, her very own language, and it's okay, right? If you don't know other countries' language, right? If you don't want to release song in in a language which you are not familiar with, that is just okay. And I don't know why so many people started questioning that. I mean, it's her choice. I mean, wouldn't you do the same thing if you were in her place? They were questioning her English skills, that she doesn't know how to speak in English. Oh, that's just so embarrassing. I mean, I don't see anything embarrassing in that, to be honest. But so many people questioned everything that she did: acting, dancing, singing, even her stage presence. People question even her stage presence. People thought that she's just not capable of being on that stage, and that other girls, they took all the attention and that she didn't got any. I was like, excuse me, sir. I mean, I don't know what you're talking about. I mean, so many people love Jisoo. I mean, it's not like she don't have any fans. Her fan base is very loyal, very strong. I love Jisoo. This year she landed her third role, Boyfriend on Demand. In that series, I tell you guys, I have watched it. It's just so amazing. I love that series. I mean, at first, I thought that, it's not that good, but at the ending of the first episode, obviously, like in whatever series you watch, first episode is always the boring, always boring. I find first episodes always boring. But at the end of the first episode, like everything started becoming so interesting. I mean, the moment she started using Boyfriend on Demand game, from that moment, that, oh my god, I just couldn't stop myself from watching it. It's that amazing. And even Boyfriend on Demand started globally on number one position. It was on number one position. This is what I want you guys to learn from her story, is that people will talk, they will have narrative about you. I mean, was Jisoo invisible the whole time? No, she was not. People were just trying to force their narrative on other people. They thought that she was invisible, but she was not. She was always there. She had her own fan base. She had so many fans. She still has so many fans. So many people who love her. So this is what I want you guys to learn from it, and that is, the moment you get more and more successful, people will have opinions about you, about the work you do, about everything in general, to be honest. Some will say that you're not good at doing your job. Some will say that you don't deserve it. But I think that is when we all have to stop listening to those people and just keep doing our work. I mean, if she listened to all those haters saying that she's just invisible and that she's not existent, like the most ignored member, and if she stopped there, then I don't think she would have gone this far, right? I mean, if she's the most ignored person, then why every series that she does is charting globally on number one, right? So, and some people will just say that you look pretty, like that is what just you are. Like, they wouldn't see your skills, they wouldn't see your talent, they wouldn't see your personality, they would only see your physical appearance. And they will have that narrative that, oh, she's just pretty. That is all she has, like nothing else. And that is when you have to ignore all those things that they are saying about you. Because if you don't, then you would slowly start to accept it. You will slowly start to accept that maybe they are right. Maybe I'm just pretty. That is all to me. Like, I don't have anything else, and which is just so wrong, right? We all have talents, we all have personalities, and we all are beyond our physical appearance. And if someone is only capable of seeing your physical appearance and not the work you do, not the hard work, not your hard work, not the sacrifices you made to get there, right? If they're not capable of seeing that, then there's something wrong with them, not you. And you should just keep going. I personally think, or like, I agree with this, that the best response to those people is not you fighting back, it's not you reducing yourself to their level. The best thing that you can do, or like the best revenge that you can get on them, is you becoming more and more successful, you earning more money, you becoming more successful, right? You living your life, you going on trips, you shopping, you enjoying your life, you're buying your own house, you're living your dream lifestyle, you're living the lifestyle that they only wished for. And you know what, like some people, the only thing that they know is criticize others. That is what they know. And they personally don't want to work hard, they personally don't want to succeed, maybe because of their own fears, their insecurities. And if they see someone who is not limited as them, they try to drag them down. And that is when you have to make your decision. Do they know you better, or you know yourself better? And yeah, keep showing, keep going, keep doing whatever that you like, right? And people will underestimate you, but let them. You know what, you want to underestimate me, fine, do it, I don't care, right? My only goal is to live my life to the fullest. That is it. So if you like this video, then like, share, and subscribe my channel. And do let me know what you think about this way that I started making this video, because I thought that we all relate with people that we love, with people that we adore, right? And I think the best way to do that is to take the examples of famous celebrities like Jisoo, Jennie. I made a video about Jennie, you can watch that as well. So I think that is the best way, because we look at them, we adore them, and when we see that they have gone through so much, right, so much hate, and they are still thriving, that gives us the motivation that, you know what, like they can do it, so can I. And yeah, sometimes we do need examples, sometimes we do need to know that, oh, I'm not the only one who's suffering, because there are so many people out there who suffer from the same thing, and we all are way beyond our physical appearance. So let me know what you think about this video, and thank you so much, you guys, for actually supporting and to actually watching my videos, and I really appreciate you all. So thank you, bye bye.